The following Original Six matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 4 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2009-2010 Toronto Maple Leafs. With 18 minutes and 26 seconds left, this could be the opportunity for the Leafs to tie up this time frame matchup, or the Habs will take a commanding 3-1 time frame matchup lead. With that being said, Michel Larocque will be in net for the Habs, and Jean-Sebastien Giguère, will be in net for the Leafs for Game 4 of this time frame matchup. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance of a 36. Visitor player in 3, that's Pete Mahovlich. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Although he doesn't have hit, he does have a triangle, so he's going to be moving in on J.S. Giguère, hopefully to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to make the stop. And he does so. This time we got a quality check to begin the next segment of this game with a 3, player number 3 for the Leafs, and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Player number 3 is Matt Stajan. We're looking for star, as Stajan is not going to win that one. So either Lemaire or Bob Gainey will score a quality check win. We'll go right across from him with Jacques Lemaire, as he has stars. He moves in on J.S. Giguère, hopefully to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to stop and keep this game scoreless. Nope, and the Habs get on the board. It's 1-0, courtesy of Jacques Lemaire, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay and Gainey will assist Jacques Lemaire on the ice-breaking goal here in Game 4 of this time frame. Stajan will need to flip. There we go. Quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Komisarek and Rick Chartraw. We are looking for star. Oh, neither player has star, so we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between both players in 2. That's Nikolai Kulemin and Jimmy Roberts. Oh, it looks like Roberts is going to go to the box, as Nikolai Kulemin will move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 5 or 6 with a dot to make the stop. A 5 is enough, and that's going to prevent the Leafs from scoring their first goal of this game of Game 4, this time frame matchup, and we move on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Leafs against player number 1. That's Maury Wilson. We're looking for star. Wilson's not going to win this one, and neither is the Leafs, so we'll go right across from him with Hagman to seal up this segment. And both Hagman and Wilson do not have star, and we will move on to the next period with a 1-0 Habs lead. We got a quality check between player number 1 and player number 5. That's Ponikarovsky and Bouchard. We are looking for speed. And it looks like both guys have speed. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 4 and 5. That's Francois Beauchemin against Bill Nyrop. We're looking for star. Again, neither player has star, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between both players in one. That is Shutt and Blake. We're looking for smart. Ooh, by the hair of their chinny chin chins. Blake does have smart, so does Shutt. Both guys have smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 16. Home goalie must make shot saves. So 1, 2, 3, or 4 will do so. He does, and nobody flips, and we continue on in this hockey game through 40 minutes of play. The score remains 1-0 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Penalty check to begin the third period with a check between 5 and 1. That's Phaneuf and Bob Gainey. Oh man, Dion Phaneuf is going to go to the box as Bob Gainey will move in on J.S. Giguère, hopefully to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to do so. Nope, and Gainey will score the power play goal for the Habs to increase their lead by 1. It's 2-0. Or excuse me, by 2. It's 2-0. And the two assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Riesborough. So Gainey from Lafleur and Riesborough will do us a favor on that 2-0 goal scoring stat line for the 2-0 lead in this one. Home scoring chance of a 44. Any home player with a power play circle star creates a power play goal. Nope, nobody has a power play circle star symbol out there for the Leafs, so nothing will do in this portion of the segment, and we will move on. Home scoring chance of a 44, and that's going to be yet another power play circle star symbol. And again, nobody has it, and we will move on. Quality check between Mayers and Mahavlich for smart. It looks like Mahavlich has smart, as he will move in on J.S. Giguère, hopefully to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to make the stop. And he does so. Mahavlich is stopped by J.S. Giguère, and we will move on to the final segment of this one right here and right now. Penalty check between players 4 and 1. That's Caberly and Wilson. It looks like both guys have the same penalty rating, and that's going to do it. Stop the clock. With 10 minutes and 49 seconds left, we will indeed play out Game 5, but the final score here in this one is the 76-77 Habs 2 and the 2009-2010 Toronto Maple Leafs nothing. So a shutout victory for Michel Larocque here in Game 4 puts the Habs in a commanding 3-1 time frame matchup lead. With that being said, stay tuned for Game 5 coming up right after the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer.